Hello and welcome to this segment of Inside Shakeology, your destination for Shakeology news, updates, and information. I'm Sandy Buadana from Team Beachbody.
And I'm Darren O'Lean, the formulator of Shakeology, and we're here to answer some of your questions.
Today's topic, how is Shakeology different? Darren, first question, we're going to get right into it. How is Shakeology more than just a protein shake?
Yeah, this is kind of a funny question.
Why?
Well, because, just the question alone, protein shake, right? And somehow protein has become this, how much protein are you getting? It's badge of courage in the health world, which is kind of astonishing because, protein's in everything, right? It's in every food. So with Shakeology, yes, we have protein in there from great sources. We have whey protein isolate in our original formulas, which is great because it has less fat and high amounts of very clean protein. And then you have a wide variety of other types of protein in that formula, as well as the vegans, right? So from pea and oat and rice and chia and flax and sashinchi, all of these things. So when we're talking about one macronutrient, all of a sudden someone decides important, doesn't necessarily mean that it's that important. People are looking for a protein shake. Protein shake's just a protein shake, and most of them have artificial colors, have artificial flavors, because protein by itself tastes terrible, right? So the other side of it, if you have different superfoods from around the world, and each one of them having hundreds, if not thousands, of compounds and cofactors in each of them, that's digestive enzymes, prebiotics, probiotics, and now you have the antioxidants, the carotenoids, the phytonutrients, the inherent vitamins and minerals, and all of these things are inherent within all of the other ingredients. So what does that mean? Health can never be achieved by macronutrients alone.
I see.
Right? So if you isolated carbs and just ate carbs, if you isolated protein, just ate protein, if you isolated fat just as fat and ate that, you'd be very unhealthy.
Right.
You need the phytonutrients. You need the cellular food. And that's really the massive difference between a protein shake, which is one macronutrient with a bunch of artificial flavors and colors and sweeteners in it, and Shakeology that doesn't have any of that in it, and it has all of these nutrient-dense foods from around the world.
Right.
So right there alone, you're providing the building blocks for the kind of nutrition that can help you support your immune system, support your health, support your recovery, all of these kinds of things. So that's the difference.
So protein shake is pretty one-dimensional.
Very one-dimensional.
And Shakeology is multi-dimensional.
Exactly.
So can you say what Shakeology is in one sentence?
No, but I can. I'll try. The protein shake is one macronutrient with some artificial colors and sweeteners, whatever else they're putting in there. And then you have Shakeology, which is, yes, you're hitting all the macronutrients, but you're also getting an infinite amount of micronutrients that are providing the basis for health. It's incredible.
It's a pretty unique product.
Yeah.
So Darren, how is Shakeology different in terms of ingredients and quality?
Well, we invest time, money, people, and resources to make sure that what's in the bag is supposed to be there. And first thing we do is we hire people in this area of quality standards. We hire the best.
Right.
And we're kind of known for really having that standard. This industry is kind of like the Wild West. Many companies do not reinvest and to continue to push that envelope of quality. They don't send their own teams. Most of these facilities are out of this country. So if you're not going there, there's a lot of things that can go wrong. There's a lot of, untested, unregulated, less than adequate ingredients in there. But we send our team, our people, and when our team goes in there, they're there to make sure that all of the things are clean, the lines are the most efficient as possible, and so we follow those high standards.
Let me ask you a question. You audit the facility. Do you also test bags?
Absolutely. So that's the other layer. We're testing the material in that country. as they receive it. We test it through their process after they've audited and passed our testing. And then that material will be sent to the US where it will be tested again. And then when it passes all of that, and that could be microbiological, that could be heavy metals, that could be the active compounds even, the thing that's supposed to be there. And then once it's sent to the co-packer, right, the person who's going to do the final blending for us, we test it all again. Not to mention our whole quality assurance teams and our research and development teams. They're testing shelf life and formula stability within the formula of every ingredients to make sure that they all blend well in the actual final formula. So, all of these things are standards that are way beyond what other people are doing. It's the integrity is inherent within every person at Beachbody.
And I know that Carl always mentions no compromising.
Absolutely. And that's how we started the formulations of Shakeology.
Right.
Why is the industry kind of all over the place? I have no idea. It's dangerous to not test this stuff. It's really dangerous and irresponsible.
And irresponsible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's one thing to find an exotic ingredient, but to have a whole team to verify and to deem it as safe, that's the whole other level. And I'm just ecstatic over that level of commitment.
And
that
the team also has developed some strong partnerships out in the other countries, and that contributes to that high standard as well.
Yeah, exactly. So every ingredient is its own story. It's its own story of how it's grown, where it's being grown, what conditions, how to actually preserve it, how to stay away from the things that you don't want in it. Every ingredient has a special person or manufacturer in that country that we have become very close with.
True.
It's not about you're doing this thing, we're doing this. No, we have to come together. We're transparent with them, with what we're doing, and they're transparent with us. And we demand that. There's been more people that have failed our audits than have been accepted by us.
How often would you say that we audit some of these suppliers? Just to, is it an ongoing practice?
It's an ongoing thing. It's not just about trying to find out what's wrong with them. Of course, that's a part of it. But it's also helping them improve their process, bringing in our resources to then better support them doing the thing that they want to do anyway.
That makes sense.
And the hand that we reach out towards some of our partners is extraordinary and something I'm super, super proud of.
So you have been named the ingredient hunter by most of our team here. And so why is it that sometimes ingredients are removed out of Shakeology? How does that work?
It's a great question. I mean, because it's a success of Shakeology, we may grow out of a supply. And that's one way. Other is that partnerships can't just meet our requirements, then we have to move on.
That's really great. Thank you so much, Darren. That was interesting.
You're welcome.
And thank you for joining us on this segment of Inside Shakeology. If you have any topics that you'd like us to cover, send an email to shakeologypanel@beachbody.com.
And tune in next month as we hit another installment of Inside Shakeology.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.